And we're back. Hey guys, how are we all doing today? It is so nice outside, and I just did a lot of my homework outside, and then I came in to film this. So here we are. Today we are doing questions that you all asked. I'm so excited to answer these. We got some really good questions. So yeah, let's go. This one is: Do you ever go up to the roof of Vic South? Yes, I do. It's been really bad weather, but I am going to start going up more. Okay. Next, how's Ted? Ted's great. He's my dad. Yeah. Next is, can you give advice on something? I would probably give my advice to my past self, and tell her to enjoy the little moments in time. That would probably be it. Someone asked the money in my bank account. Not a lot. But I am starting my job. You guys will see this on Tuesday, so I'll be currently at my job when this airs. I'm so excited. I'm working at Michigan Medicine. Yeah, I'm really excited. My Michigan day from hell would be having to take the Chem 130 exam again. That would be it, probably. Because it was raining. It was at 8 a.m. The exam was not like any of the practice exams we took. It was cumulative, and it had all brand new stuff on it, which basically was organic chemistry. So, yeah. Anyways, let's look at the next one. Crazy story I've heard about somebody else. I don't know. I've heard a lot of stories about other people. People I don't even know. The girl at Ole Miss who stole a guy's credit card or like a frat's credit card, I don't know, and racked up like 14K on it and no one noticed. That's wild to me, because how do you not look at the charges and be like, oh, why is there a ton of like girl brands on here? And how did it not get clocked sooner? Also, that girl ruined her entire life because she's going to jail. So yeah, I would say that's one of the craziest stories I've heard recently. So a specific person asked me this question, and he asked thoughts on a slideshow of girls he's talked to versus a list of guys in a girl's phone. He made a slideshow of like his semester recap of girls. I don't know. I hung out with him welcome week. Like, we literally hung out and watched a movie. That was it. And like, didn't kiss, didn't do anything. I had my roommates call me and make something up, so that he would leave, because I was just like not interested. And I found out when I was out one night, these girls came up to me and were like, oh my gosh, are you Bella? Do you know so and so? I was like, yeah, why? And he was like, they were like, yeah, you're in his slideshow. And I guess it was girls in his friend group that he presented to his friend group last semester of this recap. I'll add in my slide in a second. But like, I was like, wow, like, we didn't even do anything. I'm pretty sure we both like just stopped talking to each other after that. But like, him and I are friends now, so it's funny and we joke about it. But yeah, no, I would think that it's so different from a list in a girl's phone, because I'm not actively showing that to people and presenting it to an entire friend group with pictures of the girls. Yeah, so insert my slide. Okay, biggest op on campus. Honestly, Michigan is so facey, but I normally just say hi to most people I see. Besides in my previous episode, me talking about seeing an ex situationship for the first time in 3 months and him not even saying hello to me. But I don't think he's my biggest op on campus. The campus day groups are my biggest op on campus, because tell me why they're literally walking in herds and I feel like a caged animal because they're just staring at me. Some of them videotape, like, they're obviously videotaping the campus, but I had an instance where like the camera was solely like fully on me and like my friends walking. It was really weird. So that's my biggest op on campus right now. My biggest regret being so public in middle school and so open about things. Not open, but just like I ran my mouth. Not ran my mouth. I just like didn't hold in things that probably should have been personal to myself. So I think my biggest regret would be like not keeping more things to myself, I guess. Yeah. I'm gonna edit this question a little bit because I can't really talk about that on here. And it was, who was my last date? And I have like not been on one in a long time. I mean, I wouldn't count like hanging out with a guy, as a date. But the last time I hung out with a guy, 2 weeks ago maybe. Just a friend. We watched a movie. That was literally it. Oh, I read that question wrong. It said who instead of when. Funny. Okay. Now, thank you, Emerson, Jordan, Kaden, Josie, all of you guys for asking so many questions. I'm gonna talk about them. So, another person I was asked again, what was my biggest regret? Already answered that. And then this question says, if you could go back in time and change one situation and only one situation, what would I change? Probably not date Andy Schmidt. That just like caused a lot of drama in my life. I definitely, yeah. It also just like icks me out. Like I'm icked out by my own actions. So we live and we learn. Anyways, my next question is, how has joining a sorority changed my Michigan experience? I don't think it changed quite dramatically because I didn't change who I was. My schedule definitely is a lot busier, but I think what did change was just me finding out things about myself and what I like in a friend and what I want to do in my career and stuff like that. And obviously, I have met a ton of amazing new people, and I absolutely love my friends in Theta, and I genuinely don't think I would have met them without all of us joining. So that honestly has changed like my life and my Michigan experience. And for the better. Yeah, just the girls in there are so amazing, and I love my friends who I met, plus my twin, Tara. I'm so excited to make more memories. And Nicole and Morgan, I love you guys. Yeah. How was my freshman year experience? I would say first semester was really fun because I was just meeting so many new people and classes were honestly so easy and I wish I could go back. And yeah, like I would say first semester was definitely my best, or not my best semester, but it was better than second semester because obviously I had rush and didn't get into a sorority, so like that was hard with friends. But honestly, my freshman year experience was great. It was so eventful. Blondes or brunettes? Okay. Classic question. Emerson, thank you. On a guy, honestly, it doesn't matter unless you're a ginger. And low-key, I like curly hair. Yeah. Or flow. I don't know. Yeah. I truly think that all guys like blondes. But that's another topic. Thoughts on clavicular streams. Bro, they're actually like so stupid and just like digital footprint is a thing and like he doesn't care, but like it is still a thing, and he's weird, and he looks like some like two characters in my life, and it's really weird. He looks like Maxim Johns, I think, to be honest. So yeah, my junior year plans. I'm living in a house next year. I'm so excited. I'm taking 18 credits. I'm not excited about that, but yeah, honestly not. Junior year is gonna be hard, but I'm excited for more opportunities like within the sorority since we only have had it for yeah, we got initiated 2 days ago and we had our installation brunch, and I'm officially a charter member of the Ada chapter at University of Michigan for Theta, Kappa Alpha Theta. Actually, we just got a text about it, so let me read really quick. Anyways, back. Anyways, yeah, it's been a really cool experience so far, and I'm really excited to just like create so many more memories and experiences with 115 girls in our PC, roughly. So, yeah, I'm excited. Personal opinions on frats. Like, they can be fun, but also gross. I love getting house tours. That's like fun. Like, I'd rather get a house tour than be crowded in the sweaty basement, to be honest. It just like gets too much. And I don't know. It's also like next year, like as a junior, I'm probably not going to be going to them as much. They're great for like game days and tailgates and stuff like that. However, I'm not trying to be with freshman, sophomore boys as a junior. So that's a little. But we'll see if my mind changes. I don't mind them. I just think they can be facey and ratios can be really bad. I'm gonna do another episode about Greek life and like houses and bouses and my opinions on that. So I'm not gonna answer questions about those. And yeah, okay. The point of this podcast is honestly to for me to like do something besides schoolwork, like a little hobby. And I think it's funny, and I don't think people actually thought I was going to do it, but I did. So here we are, and it's honestly just like funny. Um, yeah, it's just something fun to do, and why not? Like, it's like a little digital diary, I guess. Less personal than a diary, but yeah. I guess for this one, I'm gonna rank. Actually, I'm just gonna do a whole episode on that. So stay tuned for 2 new episode ideas. Anyways, with that, I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.